Jerry! Jerry Grant! Happy birthday! Where's Jerry at? Jerry! Oh, there you are! Hey, Jerry! Well, here's a very special day for you today. Your 75th birthday. Well, that's just fantastic. Where's a few folks of us here would like to say a little something to you. Cheers, buddy!
All right, guys.
Oh, hi! I heard it's your birthday!
Happy 75th birthday! So you are in luck, Granddaddy, because we found the magic card for your birthday. And when we open the magic card, we can give you anything that we want. So I'm going to let Jesse open it first.
I would give you a trip to the aquarium or the bay so you could touch a California king snake.
I would give you, let's see what I would give you. I would give you a trip to Bora Bora.
Yay.
I would give you an afternoon of cooking with the Barefoot Contessa and the best bottle of Irish whiskey.
And I would wrap it up with a box of freshly baked Dynamo Donuts with a magic diet pill that makes it all go away when you're done. So happy birthday!
Happy
Bye,
birthday!
Granny.
We miss you.
Welcome to Jerry Time Stories with Jackson and Melissa. Tonight we'll be telling you our favorite Jerry Time stories. Food stories. My favorite food story with Jerry, I think, has to be all the times we went to Asian Grill. And that's where I learned where to eat sushi. And the time I ate sushi that consisted of eggs, ice cream, eel, and rice. It may be the grossest thing I could possibly think of, but it ended up being the favorite thing I've ever eaten. I love the times when Jerry and I went and ate sushi, and every time I eat sushi, I remember how he made me eat sushi. I've said sushi a lot, so I'm going to say it one more time. Ollie, sushi!
Finding a good food-related story that involves Jerry is actually not hard at all, because Jerry's a master in the kitchen. But the one that sticks out for me actually involves Gus and Chick-fil-A. So this was pretty early on when Jackson and I first started dating, and for whatever reason, Jerry and I were just hanging out all day, not really sure what everyone else was doing. And we decided to go to Chick-fil-A to get some lunch. So we got some chicken nuggets and some chicken sandwiches, and we brought them all back to the house. And I made the mistake of turning my head for a second, and Gus literally ate my chicken sandwich out of my hand. So that's the day that Jerry took me to Chick-fil-A and Gus ate my sandwich.
So, the times I got in trouble with Jerry were very rare. But I do remember one specific time. It was when I was 15 and I had just gotten my learner's permit, or I had just gotten, to be able to drive by myself. However, I had to be back at 9 p.m. Like the good nerd I was, after a cross-country meet, we got back to school around 8:30, and I helped everybody clean up the bus. A lot of snacks, Rice Krispie treats, whatever you eat after a cross-country meet. And being a half a mile away from the house, I hopped in the car and I drove home. Parked in the garage and looked, and I saw that I was home at 9:02. When I got home, the first thing I saw was Jerry standing at the top of the stairs, staring down at me. He wouldn't speak with me. I asked, "What's wrong?" He said, "You're late. The police are looking for you." Jerry had called the cops at, I think, 9 o'clock in 1 second. He'd send out Mom to try to find me because they thought I was dead. I had called them 20 minutes before saying, "I'm coming home. I have to clean up the bus." I was in a lot of trouble, needless to say, and didn't get to drive, I think, for another about 6 months because of that. So When Jerry gets you in trouble, he really gets you in trouble.
I've never been in trouble with Jerry. Duh.
Well, saying one time is not appropriate because Jerry's handy essentially all of the times. But I think the most handy was the one thing I wanted before I went to medical school was a bookshelf because he'd made one a long time ago and I wanted to help him make it. And so Jerry and I, got together to make a bookshelf. And I was very, very handy with his handiness in that he essentially built the whole thing and he just had me paint it and then sign the back of it. I still to this day point at it and tell people I built this with Jerry, but really knowing all I did was paint it and sign the back of it.
One time, shortly after we moved into our new house here in Denver, Jerry came to visit us. It was about 102 degrees outside, and I was working, classic, and Jerry and Jackson were at home, not communicating with me at all, so I had no idea what was going on all day. And one day I came home, and literally everything in our house was improved. So they flipped a door so that it opened one way instead of another way to make it more convenient. They added a piece to the shutters outside and painted them blue. They made this house new and improved in the span of a day, in the hottest day of Denver. Then I sent Jerry a prescription to Walgreens as my first official prescription, and it's a day that I'll never forget.
Tomorrow, the day after your birthday, is a very important day. It's a day that NC State hasn't seen a lot, and a day that I hope Duke never sees again. The Tar Heels are playing in the Final Four, and hopefully gonna whoop some butt.
What Jackson meant to say is, the Gamecocks are playing in the Final Four. And we all know who you're gonna cheer for, Jerry, right? Go Cox!
Happy birthday, Jerry! Happy birthday!
We love
We
you!
love you. We're sorry we can't be there, but happy birthday!
Ollie loves you too!
Happy birthday, Jerry!
Hey Jerry, Greg, Amelia, Piskin, Rocky here in Bozeman.
Hey, we just wanted to send you a quick little message to tell you happy 75th birthday. And even though we can't be there with you, we're thinking of you today and hope that you have an awesome birthday. You probably don't want to be here in Montana because it's snowing right about now. So I'm sure you're enjoying beautiful springtime weather in North Carolina. So we're a little bit jealous of that.
Yeah, I hope your special day is just filled with family and friends and good food and good drink and lots of laughs on this very special day for you. So we're thinking about you lots here.
Sending you lots of love and just wishing you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Bye. One of my favorite Jerry memories has to be when I was in 1st or 2nd grade and I had a project to make a thinking cap. Now, as with any school project, I got Jerry's help and we came up with this awesome thinking cap that was actually made out of a Beverly Grant construction hat. And all these crazy wires and corks that we screwed in and glued on and came up with this awesome thinking cap that was 10 times better than any thinking cap of any other kid in the class. Now, of course, it took us twice as long to make, but ultimately I had the most awesome thinking cap ever. And I'm glad that Jerry helped teach us that if you're going to do something, do it right. A lot of my favorite Jerry memories definitely revolve around Christmas time. We always did it up, and one year I remember he wrapped everyone's presents in a secret way. So there would be a whole group of presents wrapped in green paper, a whole group of presents wrapped in blue or red or whatever, but there were no tags on anything. So we had no idea which gifts were ours, which of course drove us crazy. And we didn't find out until Christmas morning when we opened up our stockings, and at the very tip of the toe of the stocking was a scrap of paper that matched which gifts were yours. So I always remember that being a really fun Christmas. It was also a mystery. Another time we had a Christmas sponsored by Sky Mall. So like literally every gift that we got was from Sky Mall, which was, you know, good or bad, I guess, depending on how you look at it. But I remember that being pretty funny. Another one of my favorite Jerry memories has to be one time when we were traveling through Savannah. Now I remember it was Savannah because it's on St. Patrick's Day, and apparently Savannah is this huge party town on St. Patrick's Day. Of course we weren't participating in any of that, but there was a ton of people all up and down the hallways running around the hotel. So Jerry was extra concerned, of course, about our security. So in addition to locking the hotel room door locks, he MacGyvered his own extra security device, which was like tying on the hotel iron by the cord around the hotel room door and like tying it over onto something else. Just in case the hotel room door locks failed, we had an extra backup plan. So thanks for always keeping us safe.
Well, hooey and doggy. Wow, those are some mighty fine words from some beautiful people. You're a lucky son of a gun, Jerry. Well, all I could wrap up here, well, let me get it, was this fine beaver pelt. I hope you sure enjoy it. But I do see something right there. Yeah, right under your chair there. Yeah, take a look. No, on the other side. Well, reach down there a little further. Well, ooh doggy, I'm not sure what that is, but it sure looks good. Hope you enjoy it, and happy 75th birthday.
Good evening, and welcome to Jerry.
I mean, I can edit that.
This is not appropriate. Get out of here. I gotta do it again.
You can't even see the fireplace, really.
There's a big piece of bird poop over here on the bench. Is it blurry? The Beverly Grant construction helmet hat. Is it called a helmet?